Alright everyone, welcome to Black Ops 4 Blackout, my weekly Battle Royale stream. Alright, let's drop. So, first thing I want to do is answer Snorlax, who tipped me $2 and asked, if, do I have any memorable Gears of War moments? Because Gears of War 5 is coming out right now, all around the world. I'll be playing it all day long this coming Saturday. But he's curious, are there any memorable moments of my experiences with Gears of War? He had one where he used to play Gears 1 and 2 with his buddies, like, online all the time. And he's wondering if I have anything like that. Well, the truth of the matter is I don't have too much experience with co-op in Gears of War. I did do a full co-op playthrough of Gears of War 3 with my friend John Rambo, and the campaign was quite fun. Also, we had a Joe join us for some of that. I don't remember if he was there for 100% of it, but he was there for a big part of it. And it was fun playing that in co-op for sure. A bit of a grind. I remember at the end it got pretty grindy, but it was still quite fun. But my most memorable moment is that I had never played a Gears of War game ever. And then I played Gears of War 2 when I first started on YouTube. This is when I was just starting to make videos on YouTube way back when, like 2000. I think it was 2009, I want to say. And people were asking me to play all the hot new releases, and Gears of War 2 was one of them. And I hadn't played Gears of War 1. And I had jumped into this game not knowing what to expect, and I was like, wow, the graphics are really good, the gameplay is really solid. And I just remember some of the memorable moments from the campaign of that game. Like, remember when the giant fucking worm eats your ass, and then you have to chainsaw your way out of it, and it's gory as fuck. I remember that game not only had, not only did it have, like, standard shooting stages, but there was a whole stage that was, like, horror, where you were seeing ghosts and shit. I remember that, and that was, like, really cool and impactful on me, because at that point, I was just getting into, like, back into console gaming and covering console games. I accidentally dropped those instead of equipping them. And those moments, like, stood out to me. I was like, wow, super gory, super epic moment, you know, cutting yourself out of the fucking thing. And the ghost, in particular, the haunted stage. I think it was an asylum, right? It was supposed to be, like, an asylum, but it was afterward where the asylum had, like, fallen apart, and you were just basically trying to find your way out of the asylum. I thought it was really cool. Especially at the time, like I said, having not have played any games like that in the franchise or anything. It was pretty neat. The multiplayer, yeah, like I remember playing the multiplayer and liking it, but I never really like fell in love with Gears multiplayer to the point where I played it hardcore like some people do.
Circle collapse imminent. Get to safety.
I know some people really get into it competitively, and you know, at a high level, apparently it's quite a good game. And I never got into it like that. But I definitely think Gears is a pretty a fun franchise. I was very disappointed with Gears 4. Reason being, as I said, I felt like Gears of War 4 didn't feel like Gears to me. Like I played the first, you know, I played 2 and 3, and I actually have seen and I think I don't remember. I never did a playthrough of it, but I definitely seen some of Gears. Actually, I take it back. I totally forgot about this. I owned Gears of War 1, but I never played the campaign. I only played the multiplayer, because I had friends who played Gears of War 1 online, so I went and bought it, and ended up playing it with them. Not like co-op, but I was playing against them in matches and stuff. I never got into it competitively, but I definitely liked the multiplayer Gears of War 1. I completely forgot about that until right now. So I played the first 3 Gears games, and Gears 4, as I've said many times, doesn't feel like a Gears game to me. It feels like a game made by people who liked the Gears games, like almost like a fan-made game, in a lot of ways. And incidentally, Gears 4 was the first one made by a different studio. It's not actually made by the people who made the original Gears, because remember, the makers of Gears, Epic Games, sold off the franchise to Microsoft. It became a Microsoft exclusive franchise, and Epic Games went on to make, of all fucking things, Fortnite, which was supposed to be a tower defense game with zombies, and it ended up becoming Battle Royale. That's one of the most popular games of all time, okay? So I guess it was a good decision to stop making Gears of War. But Gears of War 4 just didn't feel like Gears to me at all. I felt very disappointed by the game. And quite frankly, my audience didn't really like it that much either. I remember playing it, and I'm like, alright, it's okay. The campaign's decent. And everyone was complaining, man, this is so boring. It's not as good as Gears 3. And what a disappointment this game is. And I was like, this sucks because, you know, I had bought the game and I invested in playing it, and no one really seemed to enjoy watching me play it. So now I'm hearing with Gears 5. I just heard a vehicle stop, I think. No, I guess not. Okay. I'm here with Gears 5. They went, like, way out of their way to make it different and better. That Gears 5 apparently has better gunplay, better graphics, really epic set pieces during the campaign. The campaign is long and robust. The campaign has open world segments, which has never been done in Gears before. As for the multiplayer, I don't know anything about that. I didn't really follow that, but I've basically heard that the campaign is supposed to be quite good. And most media outlets that have reviewed the campaign are saying that it is good. So I'm excited because I'm going to be playing the campaign for the first time on Saturday, and then I'm going to try the multiplayer too. So it should be pretty fun, I think. So I hope, Snorlax, that answers your question. That was a pretty in-depth discussion there about my history with Gears, and I am looking forward to it on Saturday. I just really hope that it lives up to expectations and it doesn't end up being kind of like a disappointment like I felt Gears 4 was. Someone already looted all this shit. Alright, Ben Boxer Cheer. Oh, excuse me, I already read that one. Freddie B said he thinks that I could do streaming forever. Jay-Z is above the age for a rapper, but he just became a billionaire. Dude, you're out of your mind. Jay-Z was one of the innovators and most popular rappers of the 90s and, you know, carried into the 2000s. He's known for a million things outside of rapping as well. Of course he's able to keep doing it, you know. I can barely keep things afloat as things are now. So I don't think I'm going to be able to do this forever. Chubbity Bubbity tipped me $1 and says, do I consider streaming being more stressful than being a doctor? So like you have a tons of behind the scenes stuff and you can never get a break. Is it stressful? Yes. Is it stressful as being a doctor? I wouldn't think so. Because if I were a doctor, like, you know, I would actively care about saving the life of every patient and stuff. And I can imagine that doctors feel the same. And when they can't rescue a patient or save a patient, like, they must feel awful, you know. For me, I put out a fun stream. You guys tell me whether or not you liked it.
Further collapse expected. Travel to indicated safe zone.
That's cool. It's cool that I put out entertainment for you guys. But I have an off day. I have an off day. There's always tomorrow, and it's not the end of the world. If the doctor has an off day, someone could fucking die, dude. Like, that's way more pressure. And by the way, what I do is fun. That was Code Castile. I don't know why he was following me. I guess he was stream sniping. He actually just helped me. Dude, he seriously helped my ass out big time. He gave me fucking body armor. Dude, look what the items he just gave me. Code Castile gave me 1,000,000 good items. I should thank him for fucking stream sniping me. Seriously. Ha ha ha! Thanks, man. Holy shit, look at all the good items. I don't know if he was actually trying to troll or what, but that completely helped me out in a huge fucking way. Okay. Oh, let's equip some stuff. Here we go. Equip this, equip this, equip this. Alright, I guess we're good. Equip these. Alright.
Drop inbound.
But anyway, back to what I was saying. No, dude, being a doctor, way more pressure, way more stress, you know. But, you know, what I do, like I said, I have a bad day, not a big deal. I could always come back the next day and I just have another fun stream or try to recover from a bad stream with a better stream. And like I said, a doctor could have a patient die or a patient just get sicker or stuff. That's not cool, man, you know? That's a lot of pressure.
Circle collapse imminent. Get to safety.
YouTube mode, then 100% chance said YouTube mode activated for the next 2 hours. YouTube mode, that's actually the complete opposite. Like, when I play Black Ops 4 Blackout, or any Battle Royale game for that matter, it's basically the opposite of YouTube mode. It's just me talking to viewers on the stream live. So, I think in this case, you're a little off base. I guess I could camp if I wanted to. I could camp in here for a bit. I don't know where the circle's gonna go. Yeah, I guess I'll camp in here for a bit. Alright. Lilo Joe, also known as Joe for short, to me $6. Thank you, Joe. He says, Blackout hype as usual. I tell you I love these streams. I'm in a bed ready to sleep as I worked overnight, so relaxing with some wine and watching. Thank you, Joe. $6 tip. Let's get you up on the leaderboard. I just screwed up. There we go. And so that gets us up to $9 a tip so far tonight. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, I mean these Blackout streams are pretty different from most of my other content just because of the high amount of interactivity and the fact that I really, even though I'm trying to win, I don't care if I lose. And it's more about me just hanging out with you guys. So it's awesome. Good to hear that you can come back, and thank you for the support. No good goody tipped me 95 or did a 95-bit cheer says, "Can you roast me real quick?" No. I only say stuff like roast people if they deserve it. I don't know anything about you, so no. Okay. Sneaky Fish Gaming asks, if you do a playthrough you like a lot, would you do another Hateful Truth game review? Let me put it this way. I don't know if I would do a full-on game review, but if there was a game that like blew me away so fucking much that I absolutely wanted to get the word out that I thought the game was amazing, I would probably do a special video about it and do like a mini review. But I seriously doubt that I would ever do a full-on Hateful Truth style review again. Okay. Fat Mr. Boat to me $5 and said, the Ghostbusters remaster is coming out October 4th. Will you play it? The answer is a resounding yes. I absolutely would love to play that game again. I only played it once when it was brand new, which was, what, like 9 years ago? I loved it. It was my favorite game of that year, I believe. At least it ranked as my funniest moment of the year. I know that. And, you know, having all the original cast, Dan Aykroyd, Bill Murray, Harold Ramis, everyone in it. Ernie Hudson, like, they're all in it. Voice acting, and they wrote it and everything. It's fucking amazing. The game is really well done. I remember it being somewhat of a grind at the end, but I still toughed through it and beat it and really enjoyed it. I would love to play that one again now with direct capture and everything. Like, that's going to be pretty sweet. And in fact, this comes out October 4th, you said? I should probably watch the Ghostbusters movie 1 and 2 to prepare for that before it comes out. That's good because early October... Fuck. He put it on his car. So anyway, what I was saying was, early October is a good time because I don't think there's anything going on that first week. Oh, fucking shit.
Get to safety.
He must have known I was in there because of the stupid motion sensor. Nothing you could do there. Not only did he have the advantage with the motion sensor, then he had fucking grenades to throw in where he knew I was. It really sucked. But yeah, like, there's nothing else going on early October at all. In fact, early October is empty. There's the first week of October is only Ghost Recon Breakpoint, which I really don't give two fucking diddly dicks about at all. And then after that, later on in the month, there's nothing really until the second half of October. Then all the new releases start coming out. So... yeah, I'll probably play the Ghostbusters remaster for sure. I gotta put that on my... in fact, you know what? I'm putting that on my calendar right now. Hold on. That way I will absolutely remember that it's coming out and I won't forget about it. Here we go. Okay, it's on the calendar now. Excellent. Oh. Alright, good stuff. So, I got it on my calendar, and yes, I'll be playing it. Black Market. Let's check this out.
Well,
probably nothing good.
Break it, you... Are you gonna open
What do we get?
this or what? Don't sell me your...
Epic camo for the GKS Afterlife. Oh boy. How do I do this? Ooh, the salty accessory. No, this is not, how do I put on the skin? Here you go. Here you go. What is it? Afterlife. Acquired from Black Market. Get 5 kills in the game to avail its reactive form. Okay. There you go. I gotta try to get kills with a shitty GKS. I don't know if that's gonna happen. Alright, but anyway, Cynical2 Double D to me $10. Thank you, Cynical. That's the top tip of the night. So let's get you up on the leaderboard. And he says, how many people asked me about the Nintendo Direct today? I want to say 3. I want to say about 3 people. asked me about if I'd seen the Nintendo Direct and wanted to talk about it. Notables from the Direct: Terry Bogard's in Smash, and so is a skin for that makes you Sans from Undertale. I don't care about that because I don't care about Smash anymore anyway. Animal Crossing's coming out next year. Great. Pokemon has some more information about new Pokemon and stuff. Okay. There's a sequel to Deadly Premonition, a Switch exclusive coming out next year. Wow, what the fuck? That's pretty cool, and I'm going to be playing that next year for sure. Also, there's a remastered version of Deadly Premonition on the Switch right now, which I hope is runs well because it run like shit on the PS3, so maybe it's a good version of the game. I don't know. People asked me if I would replay it. I said maybe. It's probable that I would, because that was one of my more famous playthroughs from many years ago when I first went to Direct Capture. What else? I guess Xenoblade Chronicles is being remade for the Switch, coming out next year. People asked me if I would play it. I said I don't know. People didn't really like it. Well, my main viewing audience didn't really like it when I played it when it was a new release on the Wii, and I stopped playing it. I quit it. I never finished the game. Now maybe it would make more sense as a chill playthrough, as an ongoing like second stream playthrough. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I don't know. I'm on the fence about that. The thing is, there's so many RPGs that I want to play, and I want to replay Final Fantasy VI, I think, before I play any other RPGs, because I'm craving playing it so badly. So that might come next, and then maybe another RPG, so I guess we'll see. Geez, what else came out of the Nintendo Direct? I don't remember. There was maybe like one or two other things, but I can't really remember off the top of my head. And essentially, the biggest announcement was Deadly Premonition 2.
Blackout.
Oh, that's right. The Super NES games. The Super NES games that are going to now be available for those who are part of the Nintendo Online service. There's 20 of them coming out right now. They're out. And you can play Super NES games today on your Switch if you want, which is pretty cool.
Go.
Ben Boxer.
Cleared to drop. Hook up, bail on your go. Lancer 1-2 out.
Ben Boxer is asking what I'm doing tomorrow for Kat's birthday, and the answer I have to that is I can't tell you. It's that simple. If I give you even an inkling of what we were doing tomorrow, more than likely assholes would try to ruin it for us. So rest assured, we're not doing anything expensive because we can't, because I have no fucking money. What we're doing is something more very much down to earth and something that we wanted to do, and we'll be doing that during the day, and that's that, okay? Sorry I can't give you any more details, but assholes would probably try to ruin anything, so. Gears 4 War to be $2 at Codecast Deal proves how idiotic your detractors are. I mean, I guess. I guess. I don't know what else to say. Like, he literally tried to stream snipe me and ended up giving me a ton of good items. He also didn't say anything insulting, so maybe he wasn't trying to stream snipe at all. Maybe he was trying to help me. I don't know. Maybe he was cheating to help me. I don't know. Thank you for the $2 tip, Gears 4 War. Archangel 007 just resubbed for 20 months and said, wishing you the best, Phil. I've been watching you for many years. Don't play games very much, but I tend to catch up as much as possible with your content. Thank you very much, Archangel, for the ongoing support. Much appreciated, sir or madam. I'm assuming sir, because that's the proper thing to do in the English language, to assume male gender. It takes a priority role, but some people might say that I'm assuming your gender, so sorry about that if I did. So yeah, thank you for 20 months of support, man. Am I going to play Jedi Knight Outcast on Switch or PS4? PS4, of course, dude. Rule of thumb, you always play the cross-platform game on the more powerful console, and I'm sorry, but the Switch is a monstrously underpowered fucking console. That's why most third-party games look like shit on it. All these things are not a good gun. No good guns. Burp Lover says, shout out to Phil. Thanks for all the quality content this summer. Thank you very much, Burp Lover, for that sentiment. Thank you for watching all summer. Archangel just cheered. He says, I'm a gentleman, but identify as a Big Daddy from Bioshock. Thank you. Well, there you go. The Big Daddy. Thank you, Big Daddy, for the support there. There you go. No, doesn't attach. Nothing attaches to this fucking thing. Seriously, nothing attaches to this fucking thing. The MX-9? Huh. Well, I'm a streamer, but I identify as an asshole. So, what does that make me? Probably just makes me an asshole.
Circle collapse imminent. Get to safety.
I guess if you're an asshole, it just trumps everything else. You're just an asshole from then on, right? Oh, good evening, Slee. How's it going, man? Good to see ya. Just a quick reminder, because a lot of people seem to be joining the stream, you know, in the last game. Please, if you want to help me out the most tonight, please tip me. I really need the help with tips right now. Things are not good with me financially. They're really fucking bad for the next 10 days till I get paid by Twitch. And any tips that you guys contribute in the next 10 days are going straight to fucking bills so that I don't go crazy overdrafting my account or getting bills unpaid, which would not be good. So please, 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 if you can contribute tonight and you're thinking about doing it, please tip if you can. Okay, guys? Thank you. All right. Falcon just did 100-bit cheers. How's it going? Keep up the awesome streams and awesome videos. Been watching since 09. Thank you, Falcon. Oh, yeah, small reminder. If you guys are going to cheer tonight, even though I prefer you didn't, but if you did, please use the Subway Cheer Mode. There's a Subway Cheer Mode that gives literally 10% bonus bits for nothing. Absolutely nothing. It just gives it for free to the streamer. So please use the Subway Cheer Mode, guys, okay? Alright. Keep moving here. I gotta get out of here. Okay. Let's see here. Nothing. I just gotta start moving. What happened to the 2K? Well, let's see. The 2K was raised over a month ago, and it paid for stuff. I swear people are just so nosy. Like, oh, Phil raised some money on a stream last month. Where did the money go? I paid for stuff with it. What do you think I did with it? I burned it. I ate it. I used it to pay down debt. And now I'm out of money and I need more money to pay the debt again. That's how it works. That's how it works. How do you do Subway cheer mode? I believe it's the word Subway and then the number of bits you want to cheer. So like Subway 100 would do a 100-bit cheer with the Subway cheer mode. And it gives 10% bonus bits for free. I think that's how you do it. Okay. Freddie B says, didn't you say you would play Animal Nostalgic? Did you say you would play Animal Crossing on the GameCube? That would be nostalgic for him. Well, when I started playing GameCube games, what was it, last year? Whenever it was either 2017 or 2018. Whenever I got the GameCube stuff working, I said that I would consider playing GameCube games that were popular, and one of the things people brought up was Animal Crossing. I said, hey, people want to see it, but then we never got to it. No one really ever asked for it, so we never did it. Now there's a new Animal Crossing coming out next year, so maybe we should just wait, you know? Alright. The Mog. The shitty Hades. That guy just had horrendously bad luck. He walked right into me. That was like incredibly bad luck, dude. Wow. I genuinely feel bad for that fucking guy.
Further collapse expected. Travel to indicated safe zone.
Damn. Alright, I gotta heal. Forgot to fucking heal, oops. Sir Thunderbolt did 100-bit cheers. Said, hey guys, I just paid for my college. Working real hard to get to this education, working long hours so I can live a good life in the future. Bless Jasper. That's the way to do it, man. I did exactly the same thing. When I was in college, I was working full-time to pay for it. Fuck. When I was in college, I was working full-time to pay for it. And then, you know, I was paying for it quite a long time after that. Hello, Jasper. Jasper's coming by. Ah! Oh, god damn it. You saw what happened? It bounced. It bounced off the rock, and then it gave him full velocity to hit me again. That was horse shit. It says you were killed by Crush. But actually, you know what? It says I was killed by Crush, but it didn't give that guy the credit, did it? I don't think it gave that guy the credit for the kill. At all. Right? No, it didn't give... I don't think it gave him credit for the kill. Anyway, what's going on, Jasper? Good to see you, man. He was asleep downstairs. He just came into the office. There you go. Good. Alright. You gonna hang out with me tonight, buddy? Or are you gonna just come in for a minute and then leave again? Sometimes he just comes in, he's like, ah, this is boring, and then he takes off. Well, I guess we'll see. But anyway, when in college, I worked full-time at Circuit... Well, at one point, I was working at Circuit City. And then, let me think about this. I started working... Man, where was I starting work? When I got out of high school for a year... Well, for one semester... So, that's right. I quit my job at the health food store because one semester I lived on campus. That semester, I didn't work because I was on campus. I couldn't work. Then, after that semester, I was up to my eyeballs in loan debt and shit, and I realized I had to start working to pay it off, so I started working full-time while I was still going to school. So, basically, I would go to school all day long, and then at night, I would fucking go work. It was pretty hectic. It was a pretty crazy life. And so, I went back to my job at the mall for about 1.5 years, 2 years. Then I went and worked at Circuit City for about 1.5 years, if I remember. I'm trying to remember how long exactly. It was over a year. I know that. I worked at Circuit City for over a year because I was there for 2 Black Fridays. That's right. And that was during my time when I was in college. So that's where I worked when I was in college. No, I never worked at Vinny's Pizza. In fact, Vinny's Pizza, it's funny that they really pretty much only employ family members and friends of their family. It's very much a family-owned business. Yeah, Circuit City went out of business. Best Buy beat them in the war. It was always Circuit City versus Best Buy around me. And I guess Best Buy won that war. Which is funny because really Walmart won. Let me put it this way. Best Buy won the battle. Walmart won the war. Because Walmart is #1 still. Do I still hate death metal and think it's noise, not music? I never said that. What I said is, I actually like the music of death metal, the instrumentals, but I hate the fucking screaming. Like, I like lyrics, and I like singing, and I like something meaningful, not I don't know how people like that. I hate it. Popsicolo says he was in Manhattan today for a study. I got the new meatless sausage sandwich from Dunkin'. They're testing there. It was pretty good. You should try it when it's everywhere. Well, I can't, Popsicolo, because there is no Dunkin' Donuts in Washington State. I'll repeat that again. There's no Dunkin' Donuts out here. What we have are Starbucks or a bunch of independent coffee shops. Dunkin' Donuts does not exist out here. So I would not be able to try it. And Jasper just took off. Jasper is in Kat's office right now. Looks like he's going to relax in there. What kind of music do I listen to? I do not actively listen to music, but I listen to relaxing music with Kat some nights when she comes home from work. Various kinds of relaxing music just to let us unwind for the day. And prepare for nice sleep. Do I have Tim Hortons being so close to Canada? I've never seen one. At least not here. I've never seen a Tim Hortons. So. Alright, here we go.
Mission area is hot. Weapons free.
Have some cheese, rat. Tipped me $3. Thank you for the $3 tip. And he says, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition is coming out. Will you play it? Does it mean you'll play Xenoblade Chronicles 2? I already answered that question. I'll answer it again. I don't know if I would play it again. Definitely the next JRPG I'm going to play is Final Fantasy VI because I'm craving playing it. I haven't played it in like 7+ years, and I've only done one playthrough, and it was not direct capture, and I love the game, and I want to play it again. After that, I have absolutely no idea what I'll be playing next at all. It may be Xenoblade Chronicles. It could also be Final Fantasy VIII. It could also be Octopath Traveler. It could also fucking be Lost Odyssey. Or it could be, you know, Jimmy Smith's Odyssey of Adventures in Hoboken, New Jersey. That's actually one of my favorites, too. So, it could be any of those games. I'm not sure what the next JRPG will be that I'll play. Thank you for the $3 tip. I'll update the leaderboard soon. I'm doing a Frog and Cheer. Said, "So up to Cat, would you be open to having a SoGo where you and Cat play a fun, casual game together like Mario Kart or Smash?" Bottom line is, Cat still, to this day, has no desire to come back on my streams, and I mean it. Like, I know for a fact she just doesn't care. Because basically she was so upset last year during the Halloween stream with the shit that people said and did. She had enough. She was like, wow, this is so fucked up. Like, I'm so removed from anything of my previous life. And I live here now in Washington with Phil, and we have a life together. And, you know, why do I need to be harassed about my appearance? Why do I need to be harassed about things from my, you know, my past and stuff? And basically she got so upset. She's like, I just don't want to ever deal with that, so I'm never fucking coming on stream again. And I've talked to her over the last year a few times. The one game she was actually considering coming back and actually doing co-op with me was Wolfenstein Youngblood, because she really likes Wolfenstein, and it was a co-op Wolfenstein game, and she thought it might be a good idea. But then I think two things turned her off. The first was that the game wasn't so good. Like, we knew that from seeing reviews, and then when I started playing, it wasn't very good. The other thing was, she knows that people still actively talk shit about her all the fucking time on the internet. Even though she has nothing to do with me or my content, she knows that people still use her as a butt of a joke, and they harass her and say fucked up stuff about her online all the time. So she just doesn't fucking bother with it. She's like, forget it. She's like, I'd rather, she basically, her attitude is, you know, we've got our own lives. We've got our own things going on. We got enough, more than enough stress in our lives outside of being harassed on fucking streams and shit to not have to deal with it. Now, why add the added stress of her being on a stream and just opening up a whole new can of fucking worms, right? See what I mean? Like, and I honestly have to kind of agree with her. You know for a fact that if she were to be on stream, so many fucking pieces of shit would come and harass her and just be fucking nasty dickheads to her. And, you know, for the fact that, yeah, maybe there would be one really cool playthrough where she joins me. I don't want her to feel pressured to have to come to a stream and go through fucking constant harassment and insults because of it. So, very, very simply, she has not expressed any desire to come on stream. The one game that she thought she might want to do a co-op playthrough with me, she decided against. And I'm not going to pressure her about it. Maybe one day her attitude will change. As of right now, it seems like it won't, okay? You know, the other thing you guys got to understand, and I'm not going to really go too much into detail about this, but there's stuff that happens behind the scenes that you guys don't know. Like, there's stuff that happens to us off stream. It has nothing to do with streaming. But people, you know, do fucked up stuff. And it has affected us in the last year pretty badly. To the point where, even though she's not on streams, she's stressed out because of me and my streams. Let's put it that way. And so, even though you think, oh, she's not on the stream, so she doesn't, nothing, you know, no negative things for her, you know, she doesn't, nothing happens to her. No, it's kind of the opposite. She actually gets a lot of fucking stress and harassment just because of my job. And why then invite more? You know what I mean? When we're already stressed the fuck out because people are so horrible to us, even though we don't know who they are and we have no interaction with them, they're still fucking terrible people to us. Why are we then going to now give them a new opportunity to fuck with us even more? You know what I mean? That would be pretty stupid. So that's why it hasn't happened. And again, it's nothing to do with me. I've encouraged her many times. I said, whenever you want to, if you're ready, you can come on stream. I'll be supportive. I'll make sure that that day my mods are there to clean up the chat and make sure no one does. And she's like, no, I just don't care. She's like, I don't want to do it. And I'm like, all right, it's a shame, but what, you know, it is what it is, I guess, you know? And like I said, in a lot of ways, I think it is kind of a blessing that Kat and I keep most of our personal life stuff off of streaming, and you don't see her that much, because that way she doesn't have to get harassed and tied up in a bunch of fucked up stuff constantly. So, I mean, that's definitely the positive to it, but it would be nice for me to be able to share this aspect of my life with her, for you guys to be able to every once in a while see her and interact with her, but we tried it. And people were dicks, and that was pretty much the end of it. Like, we said, we'll give it one shot and see what happens. Oh, look, exactly what we expected happened. These pieces of shit were really fucking nasty. Well, fuck this, I guess. It's over. And that's kind of what's happened, so. Alright. Oh, let's see here. Kate Shearer said, why is pumpkin spice on Halloween such a hot fad in September when pumpkins are October? Well, in reality, I think pumpkin spice is part of, like, it's a, fall harvest. Once the fall hits, you start thinking about things like pumpkins and corn and the wheat harvest and the horn of plenty and Thanksgiving is coming up. There's, like, all these things you think about when the fall harvest. I think that's really what it is. It's not necessarily, here's the GKS, by the way. It's not necessarily, about Halloween. Although you're right, jack-o'-lanterns, I would say, are definitely Halloween. But, there's other stuff that, fall-type things apply to that's not Halloween. So. Oh, I gotta move. Oh, fuck. I gotta get moving. The blue's right behind me. Freddie B. Cheering asked me if I've ever eaten Oreo cereal. No, I have not. It looks disgusting to me. I was a kid, I had all the nasty cereals that came out. But, no, I would, at this day and age, like Kat and I go to the supermarket to shop, and we look, and it's like, Frosted Donut cereal. What? A cereal that's supposed to taste like fucking Frosted Donuts. What the fuck? Do you want your kid to think that a healthy breakfast is a bowl of Frosted Donuts? Who the fuck thought this was a good idea, and who eats that shit? Like, what the fuck is that? But, anyway, excuse me. No, never had Oreo cereal. Misfit Knight has subscribed to the channel. Thank you, Misfit Knight. I appreciate that. Polish Frog says, cereal's basically like a dessert nowadays. Yeah, it seems like that, right? It seems like that for a lot of breakfast cereals are like they're supposed to be dessert now. When did breakfast become dessert? Now listen, I understand that some breakfast items that Americans eat are really dessert items in other countries. Like, for example, pancakes. In many countries, pancakes are dessert. They're not breakfast, all right? Then again, you're not supposed to eat pancakes every fucking day for breakfast. You have pancakes like once in a blue moon as a treat for yourself. A real hearty breakfast is like some eggs, some toast, some fruit juice, or fresh fruit. Like, that's a healthy breakfast, not greasy fucking bacon, a 10-stack of fucking chocolate-covered pancakes, This is what this is what people call the standard breakfast in America. Like, dude, that's fucking nasty stuff. I wouldn't eat that shit. But people do. That's why we have this crazy obesity epidemic here in America. The shit that people fucking eat, man. But anyway, continuing on, Snorlax tipped me $1 again and said, any chance you'll exchange friend codes with people in Pokemon to check out new campaign features in Sword and Shield? Do you think BioShock would be a game that could be thrown into the mix for October Marathon? I mean, I don't think BioShock is a horror game, quite frankly. But if people wanted to qualify, like, nominate it and vote on it for the Halloween Horror Marathon, I guess. But I've already played BioShock. I've already done a full playthrough of it. Actually, twice. I played BioShock back in the day, way back in the day, before I did Direct Capture. Then I did it again when the BioShock Remastered Collection came out. So technically, I've already done 2 playthroughs of BioShock. I don't know if I would do a third one, I don't think anyone would really nominate or vote for that for the Halloween event. As for the friend code portion of your question, I don't know how it works. I don't know how that shit's gonna work with Pokemon. I don't know what features are gonna be with the friend code. If it's something significant that would add to the playthrough, then maybe I'll consider doing it. But I'm not just gonna hand out my friend code willy-nilly. Maybe there's a few people who I want to hand it out to. But already I get a ton of fucking random invites and shit on my Switch. And I'm certainly not just gonna accept any friend request. I get a million of those too. So we'll see. Ultimately, I'm not gonna write it off and say no, I'm not doing it. But I don't know what the features are, so I can't definitively say, oh yeah, sounds like a good idea, I'll do it, or anything like that yet. Maybe eventually, but I don't know. I don't know yet, okay? I have no body armor. Okay, now I have body armor. I think I'm just going to hide out in this town, ultimately, but let me grab more items. Spitfire. Both of these weapons I need to get kills with to unlock the skins. Oh my god, I don't even have a backpack. Well, I felt like nothing this game, huh? Seriously, I got like no good items. Alright, so Big Papa Phil to me $2. And he says, with all the ridiculous abuse directed to you by idiots online, do you think that you'll have slowly developed thicker skin over time, or have you always had the ability to toughen it out and keep it going? I admire your ability to tough it out. Truth of the matter is, if this shit really bothered me, I would have quit a long time ago, you know? So I try not to let it bother me at all. At the same time, there are things that are going to bother me. I'm just admitting, you know, yeah, some things do still bother me. But you're right. Over time, I think I have a thicker skin. I am laughing at a lot of stuff. What the fuck? Alright, I don't know who that was. I'm out of here. Who was that?
Further collapse expected.
I don't know.
Travel to indicated safe zone.
I definitely think I've developed thicker skin. I don't let every little thing bother me anymore. At one point, it did. I was very, very, like, I was very much not in like, I'll laugh with you at a joke at my expense. You know what I mean? At one point when I was very popular on YouTube, I kind of felt like I was not above reproach, but like, I was doing things popular on YouTube, so you should just accept that I know everything because I'm the guy who's popular on YouTube and you're not. That was kind of like a really shitty attitude that I had for at least a year or two when I was getting popular on YouTube. And then in addition to that, you know, when people would just make jokes and memes about me, I would get all upset rather than understanding that a lot of these things aren't meant to be harmful, but just to make a situation where you can laugh, you know? Now, don't get me wrong, some of the memes and things made about me are very harmful, but I'm talking about just in general. I think that I was kind of a dick when it came to that kind of stuff. When I first started on YouTube, that's the reason why some people still to this day hate my guts, even though that shit's so outdated at this point. They still think I'm the same guy I was like 8-9 years ago when I'm really not, okay? I mean, take a look at the stuff that I allow on my own streams. The fact that I made an emote for the you know, why am I toxic? Or the frog stuff that I immediately made emotes for and started, Fuck, I cannot kill this guy. He's moving too much. Look at this idiot. He has a sniper rifle too, I can tell. I'm gonna go this way. See, I knew it. I'm just gonna go this way. Fuck it. But, what? Oh, he shot me from that fucking far away. This game sucks, dude. Seriously. This game sucks. He's shooting me from that far away. Go fuck yourself. Well, that guy was not the guy shooting me. That might have been another guy who just wandered toward me and got killed, so... Where the fuck's his bag? Here it is. It's a care package over there. Dare I go for it? I'm gonna go for it. I'm probably gonna pay for it, but I'm gonna go for it. This is gonna be a bad idea. Someone's gonna snipe my ass bad. Watch. Alright, maybe not. No one sniped me. I don't think anyone else could see it. I think I was the only person in range to actually fucking see it.
Further collapse expected. Travel to indicated.
There's a shitty Titan with 1,000,000 attachments. Both of my guns are fully loaded now. I'll go ahead and use it. So yeah, Big Papa Phil, I definitely think that I changed over time and I definitely grew thicker skin. At the same time, there are still things that get to me and my wife, you know. I'm not immune to, you know, feeling hurt by shit that people say and do. But at least now I try to make an honest effort to not let it just get to me, and I try to react a lot better to it. You gonna make a joke at my expense? All right, fine. Let's all laugh, right? You know, whatever. It's not that big of a deal. It's only when someone gets so obnoxious that they're constantly trying to, like, derail a stream or be a fucking dickhead about it. Then I'll, you know, take action or care, but in general, I try not to let it get to me that much anymore, so. Lore McStorm tipped me $5. Isn't it kind of silly for an adult to be affected by what anonymous children teens have to say in a stream chat? Well, is it? Yeah, I would say it is. Like, who cares, right? But the bottom line is that people all are different. Not everyone is the same of like mind up here. Not everyone has had the same life. Not everyone has had the same life experiences, right? And some people, sadly, are affected negatively by stuff. Some people are sadly negatively affected by stuff like that. Even though they shouldn't, you know, they know better. Oh, I shouldn't let that affect me. They still are anyway. You know? Yeah, a million times someone could call me a fat asshole who scams and does this and does that, and none of it's true. There was another guy running towards me. So I knew that he could see me, but there was another guy running towards me. So I was trying to slide out of the way so the guy running towards me wouldn't see me, and he fucking snipes me. So that was just bad luck, because I heard the footsteps, you know? See, he's shooting him too. He was shooting the other guy too. So it was just bad luck. The other guy happened to be running by me. It fucked him over my game there. Yeah, I mean, now here's the funny part about Lore McStorm, okay? This is the ultimate case of victim blaming and victim shaming. Shouldn't you just have thicker skin and not let what teenagers say about you online mean anything? Wait a minute. So all I'm doing is I'm putting out a gameplay stream, right? It's a fun gameplay stream. It's meant to be a fun interactive thing where we just hang out and have a good time playing a video game. People come into that stream and insult me and make up slanderous, disgusting things, defamatory statements, real nasty shit, and they throw it all at me. Oh, shame on you for letting that get to you. What? What about the people who did it? How about we actually go to the root of the problem? The mercilessly unconscionable shitheads who they have no morality, no feelings of right and wrong inside of them. They think that insulting people and doing nasty shit is, like, okay. Why are you going to blame the person who was insulted for letting you get to them? How about you blame the people who were insulting in the fucking first place? That's literally victim blaming and victim shaming when it's the person who's attacked is the person at fault. Get the fuck out of here. No, I think it's time to stop in the modern era. Let's stop defending people who do nasty stuff online. Seriously, I'm tired of it. Like, I think we got past it when swatting got to the point where people were getting shot and killed because of it. All of a sudden now swatting's not funny anymore. But what about a million times when it happened before that and people didn't happen by luck to get hurt? Oh, it's a joke, it's not serious. Go fuck yourself. No, all this shit online is fucked up. Anytime that you go online anonymously like a little pussy bitch and you fucking talk shit, spread defamatory stuff, slander someone, that's fucked up shit. You are fucked up in the head. You are a messed up individual. Because someone who has a positive, constructive, happy life does not do that. I will repeat that for those of you out there who don't get it. If you have a good life, you don't go shit on others constantly. You enjoy your good life. So those people have horrible fucking lives themselves, and instead of seeking to improve it, all they want to do is ruin everyone else who has a good life. So that's why they do it, and it's just totally fucked up, because someone like this, well, if you're a mature adult, how could you let what a kid says affect you? Well, no, maybe one kid saying it doesn't affect me. Alright, that's true. But maybe 2 kids, 20 kids, 200 kids, 2,000 kids, 20,000 kids, 2 million kids, it adds up. And there's so much shit about me on the internet that's not true that people believe because they're fucking assholes and they just want to believe the viral hilarity. Laugh at that guy, to feel better about themselves, that no one cares about the truth anymore. And that's what's really fucked up about the internet and internet fame, which I really never wanted to be famous on the internet to begin with, and I stumbled into all this. Unlike a lot of other people who chose this as their profession, I stumbled into it. I did it before it was even possible to do a living, make a living doing it. I was doing it as a hobby. I stumbled into it losing my job that I wanted to do for the rest of my life. And so that's the other reasoning that I hear. Well, you chose this because You have an online presence. This is your job. You chose that. I didn't choose it. I literally didn't choose it. I was forced to do it because without it, I would have lost everything. I wouldn't have had enough money to pay for my condo in Connecticut and do all the stuff that I did. I never chose to do this for a living. This is something that I just fell into that was a hobby that luckily was able to be something I could fall back on and turn into something I could monetize and make a living doing. I never intended to do this full time. Never in my wildest dreams did I ever think of or intend to do this full time. That's a scapegoat, okay? Just, again, people trying to condone negative, really nasty, toxic behavior of people online and then blame the victim for actually letting that get to them. That's fucked up. Now, the other thing you got to realize, because the subject we're talking about here is my wife. My wife has nothing whatsoever to do with my streams. Why does she deserve any kind of insults whatsoever? Why does she deserve people trying to look up shit about her past that literally the stuff that they're finding out is half-truths or not true, and then they put that shit all over the fucking internet when it's things from years in her past? Then they lie. They take those stuff about it and blatantly lie to slander me. It's ridiculous, the stuff that they say about her and about me that has no basis in actual truth. But they do it. Why? Because I don't like Phil, so it's fun. I could get away with it, and it's funny. Har, har, har. No, you don't. Oh, how dare Phil and Kat let that stuff get to them? Fuck you. No, it's the complete opposite attitude you should have. You should say, why are people doing horrendous, defamatory things to these people? One of which is not even on a fucking stream, but is, gets dragged through the fucking mud by these mentally messed up people. That's what you should be saying. Why are these people doing this? Not, oh, why are they letting it get to them? That's the most fucked up, stupid thing I've ever heard anyone say, Lord McStarman. You should actually apologize to me and Kat for saying that it's our fault for letting it get to us. Are you a fucking asshole? Yes, you are. Okay. Continuing on. I really hate you. Resubscribe for 3 months. It said ice cream. Thank you for the 3-month sub. I really hate you. Freddie B getting hosed in 100-bit cheer. He says, games I hope you play Final Fantasy X2. I don't know about that. Banjo Tooie, that probably. Animal Crossing on the GameCube and Final Fantasy VII Remaster. Yeah, some of those I agree with, but definitely I don't know about Final Fantasy X2. Sour Patchy Cheers said, you ever scarf down a bag of Sour Patch Kids and get sugar dust all over your goatee and chest? No, I don't like Sour Patch Kids. Cynical 2 Double D did a $6.66 tip. Said, has there ever been a moment of online gaming where you had to take a break because it was getting bullshit? I had to quit GTA Online because recently, no matter what I would do, I would instantly get killed. I mean, you guys would have to look back. I would definitely say in that year when I was getting back into gaming, what was it, 2007? There were a few sessions of both Halo 3 and Modern Warfare that I would like get so angry I would have to put the controller down and walk away. But for when I was filming stuff for YouTube, I don't know if I ever got so angry that I like rage quit and walked away from recording or anything like that. Maybe you guys would probably know better than me because you've watched my stuff for the past 11 years. I played so much stuff I can't seriously remember like a single time that stands out in that regard. By the way, let's update all these tips because we got, so that's 11, 12, 13. Hold on, I want to add these up. 14 more dollars in tips I got to add to the total here. So thank you guys, $38 in tips so far tonight. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the help. Like I said, tipping is the best way to help me tonight, so thank you to everyone who is tipping. I appreciate it. Burp Lover cheered and says, hold on a second. You had lots of different trolls over the years. Was there ever any troll video or detractor video that you liked or found funny that was gameplay oriented? I never really watched them. I'm being very honest with you. I don't think I've ever sat and watched an entire, like, this is how you don't play through, except for the ones that were submitted to me. Remember when I was doing fan submissions on KO Gaming? I watched a couple of those because they were submitted to me, but outside of that, I don't think I ever sat and wasted my time watching an entire This Is How You Don't Play. I've seen clips and snippets of certain ones, but essentially when I see, like, toxic shit, like, oh, we're gonna go to the comments of the video where people personally insult Phil and his family, and fuck it, I'm done. I get so turned out, like, that's it. That's to me where comedy jumps the shark. It's one thing to make fun of me and my gameplay, okay, but let's make fun of Gout. Let's make fun of his physical ailments, like snorting and stuff because he has post-nasal drip. Let's insult his wife. Let's insult his family. I'm done. That's when you've gone from the realm of poking fun at someone to actually trying to hurt someone, and that's when I just stop. So I've never really gotten too far with the This Is How You Don't plays, okay? Ben Boxer Charity said, oh, I already read that. Oh, no, I didn't. He says, those kids who are trolls and detractors grow up to be hobos. You win, and they did the Subway bonus. Now, I mean, no, the bottom line is a lot of these people will probably more than likely, when they grow up, and I mean that, when they grow up, because even though some of them are in their 20s and 30s, they're not grown up yet. They haven't matured up here. when they finally hit that level up here and they realize that what they're doing is fucked up, they'll basically say, oh shit, what did I do? And, you know, and basically either want to make amends or at least just move on from that part of their lives. Like I told you guys, when I was young, I used to troll people. When I was part of Shoryuken.com and the competitive fighting game community back in the day, but this was before I got good, before I was like really good in tournaments and Super Turbo. This was before then. This was like the very early 2000s. I was a complete trolling asshole. I would troll the living fuck out of anyone I could. I would make fun of the top players. I did all that shit. I've been there. It lasted about maybe 2 years of my life, and after that, I really seriously started looking at stuff. When I started to get better at games, when I started to make a name for myself in the fighting game community for actually being good rather than just being the dickhead who insulted everyone, I was like, wow, I like doing that way better than being a negative asshole. I think I'm going to stop being a negative asshole. And I did, like, the last couple of years, you know, I didn't know that those last couple of years of me doing it were going to end up being so much more positive for me because, honestly, like, even though I enjoyed playing Street Fighter and traveling or whatever, a lot of it ended up being kind of just feeling like a waste because a lot of it was negative, and sometimes there would be beef and stuff with people when I went out to tournaments, which is really stupid. Why am I doing that? Instead, I'd like to go out and have a good time, meet people, shake their hands, hang out, have fun, shoot the shit, have fun competitive gameplay, and come back home with memories rather than coming back home feeling like shit because all that happened was there was a bunch of controversy and conflict and drama at a tournament I was at because I talked shit to somebody. So I basically changed from who I was after doing that for a couple years, and I realized, wow, Street Fighter can be way better if you don't do that. And that's kind of when I had that epitome in my life that I want to focus on positive, good, fun stuff, not constantly bringing down others, okay? And I mean, I'll be honest, I still have moments in my life when I still get those moments I want to make fun of someone else, okay? And I'll do it every once in a while, but I don't make it the end-all, be-all of who I am. The problem is these people are real people with lives, with jobs, but their lives and jobs aren't positive or engaging enough for them to feel fulfilled, so they then have to take their negativity that's balled up inside of them from the things they hate in their life, and they have to project it onto others. So project it onto Phil, who's just some regular guy streaming, trying to make a nice life for himself and his wife, and let's make it so that his life's a living hell because I can do it, and it makes me feel better about myself. You know, it's fucked up, but that's the reality of it. I grew up out of that, and I learned, and now look at me today, versus those people probably are just as fucked up as I used to be. Maybe one day they'll grow up and mature out of it and not be like that, you know? You never know. I always feel that there's hope for those people. That people who are that messed up in the head, that one day they can recover and they can have a normal life and not be all fucked up and negative and full of toxicity and shit. But it's up to them. You know, nothing I could ever do about that, okay? Well, Lure McStorm tipped me another $5 sarcastically and says, sorry, I didn't know that you could be a victim and have thick skin at the same time. Actually, you can. You made me look at a situation in a different light. I apologize profusely as my intention wasn't to make fun of you or downplay your catastrophes. Well, there you go. Very sarcastic, but it's another $5 tip. Thank you very much for that. Okay. Oh, let's see. Ben Boxer cheered again. He said, do you really think that they're trolling you in part is because of the funny shit talking... funny shit talking you did way in the past. No trolls are trying to drag you down with them. I don't know, and I don't want to try to justify anything anymore. An anonymous cheer did a 100-bit cheer. Thank you for that. Omnipotent Froggins cheered. He said, it makes no sense for people to harass Cat. It's like a CEO doing something wrong and people start harassing his wife who has nothing to do with anything. You're not perfect, but Cat's just an innocent bystander. These people are mentally ill. I agree there. She's never done a single negative thing to anyone on the internet to deserve any kind of bad treatment. People dragging her through the mud, trying to bring up shit from her past, trying to make shit up about me and her and our relationship that's completely fucking untrue. It's fucked up. And she doesn't deserve it. And that's what I mean. Like, she went on that Halloween stream last year. She was here for, what, an hour and a half, if that? And she saw so much negative shit in the stream chat just in that time. She's like, I'm done. She's like, they ruined it for me. Like, I was having fun. I wanted to have a good day. And it was completely and utterly ruined by the people there. And I don't ever want to do it again. I'm like, I'm sorry, you know. I was afraid it would happen. It did, you know, and that's that. So...